Yo, I wanted to do something a bit different, I think. I wanted to hunt a monster, record it not live, but record it and commentate on it at the same time. And I want to kind of commentate my ideas and thought processes in the hunt and not like, you know, how my day is going or anything like that. Um, because I don't think I've really seen a video like that before, except for maybe one other person who does do Monster Hunter content. And I was pretty inspired by them to do this to begin with anyways. Um, and I have made a Risen Shagaru guide, which you should check out if you need help with him at all. But just the base version of it, I wanted to hunt the level 300 version of him today, and kind of just like I said, detail my thought processes and stuff like that. This isn't like a speedrunning guide per se or anything like that. This is pretty casual. I mean, I have my dog, I have my cat. I'm running I would say, a pretty meta set though, so I'm very focused on myself, and I am hoping to kind of stick around that 10-minute, maybe less time if it's a really good run. And I'm not going to edit out any mistakes or anything like that. This is a video that's going to be educational. You know, I want you to look at this and see someone who is not necessarily a casual, but it's just kind of going into the hunt, right? And see mistakes and see what the thought process is, because I've labbed this fight a lot, and I'm not perfect at it by any means. I just know a couple things more than maybe other people, right? And so I feel like by grounding myself and keeping this as realistic to just a general population, I think helps with that. Um, so yeah, let's just get into it. The start of this hunt is very RNG dependent. If he's far from you, if he's facing you, or anything like that. If he's far from you and not facing towards you, then a free counter right off rips. But if he's kind of looking towards you, then it's a bit tough. So here he's perpendicular with the, yeah, he's not looking at us. So this is a free level up. And we'll pop Harvest Moon afterwards to get that going. And then we'll level up here. Due to the nature of the set that I'm running, it is very powerful, so we will see that like enrage super early on. If you're running a weaker set, maybe if you're at the start of MR or anything like that, you definitely won't see an enrage like that, but it will come quickly though. Especially as you learn to fight and get on top of your, your game plan and all that. Alright, we will see that combo time and time again, because that is a combo. If you see that initial frenzy move, expect him to gap close, wing slap, and then slowly dive afterwards. That's something that'll always happen. It very rarely changes. There are certain circumstances where it will, just based off of your distance towards him, but more often than not, it will not be the case. We had to back up there. There's a lot going on. As you can see, this is a very counter-driven run, just due to the nature of Longsword, and so this might not be as helpful for other weapons, unfortunately, just due to the fact that Longsword, like I said, is very counter-driven. It's very reaction-based. You will notice that like a lot of my setups is simply just a poke in the special sheath pose. That's all I'm really looking for. Because my game plan personally is to go into special sheath and then react with the roll if it's a move that I just know that I cannot counter. Or at least shouldn't counter. So fortunately, we actually were in a very great position for that move. Normally I would say don't special sheath counter that at all, or even serene pose it. Use a tempered spirit blade or a foresight. But thankfully, I recognized that I was in a good spot, so I could just special sheath like hard right and just get out of the range of that move. Because all of those frenzy blasts are not like a shared attack; they're all very separate things. And that's a detail that I did go over in my guide. But you don't want to just counter into that move. It's too dangerous to. Okay, so we actually had a trip there. I think we broke a wing very early. Yeah, we did. Which is very nice for us. gonna do 3 stomps. I'm just gonna circle strafe, get away from those. Poke. And counter. Yeah, that works. Poke, counter, poke, counter. Alright, that was a little close. I wasn't anticipating that move. Thankfully, we actually slid through him there. I wasn't expecting the slam from neutral, admittedly. This is an easy counter. Oh, I think we countered that. Yeah, we had Intrepid Heart proc here. Which hopefully tells you the power of Intrepid Heart. Now it's just RNG there, unfortunately. We'll set up our bomb trick. I'm not too good at these, but we did pull it off, so we're back at red gauge. So I'm going to go back to the middle of my circle and just kind of wait for him to come at us. So here we're going to slap here. I'm going to poke and go into our counter. I missed Homebreaker's definitely infecting our wire bugs a bit. I didn't get any damage off. I had to wait like 20 something seconds for it to come back. Alright, gonna get some meter, prepare for this big slam. And there we go. While he's recovering, we'll pop a Harvest Moon. Here he's powering up. We'll just foresight that just for ease. Broke the wing, but unfortunately he did flinch. Okay, so I'm the second time now. You'd think this is scripted. So here it's a bit scary due to that those beams on the side. They're not actually a part of that kind of beam going forward. Those are two separate things. So if you do counter that attack, those beams on the side, they can hit you and they will, you know, activate Intrepid Heart or just knock you over. Right, set up a Harvest Moon while he's down. Get up, yep. We could have also had Bomb Trick there, but I felt it was more worth trying to just get the, you know, big glowing circle set up over everything else. Fortunately, my timing's bad there. That's fine. Because we got a redemption. Normally with that big slam, you do want to walk away and then wait for the explosion to, you know, form and then walk in and either, you know, maybe serene pose or something like that. But I just haven't had the right setup that I'd like. Sort of like that, right? So it's been a bit tough for me. But hopefully during this run at some point I'll be able to demonstrate how I normally would like to treat it. Alright, so he's going to do another one because he's frenzied, or risen form. He's going to come forward and slap us. Intrepid Heart saved our butt there. We'll go for the level up here. Fortunately, we weren't at red gauge, but that's okay. We are struggling a bit. But we'll get it here, though. Now we can serene pose properly. Alright, so no fireball, but he insta-dove, so we can just react to that easy. And that slap does connect. Alright, we'll just go for the easy level up here, no shortcuts. Here you should big slam. Yep, so we'll walk away. Explosion forms, serene pose. And then we have our big damage, right? Just in time too. Harvest Moon just disappeared. It's a lot of pokes to set ourselves up there. Intrepid Heart saved us yet again. I will say, if you really need a comfort skill and you don't have Intrepid Heart, I would really get it. It's so helpful, you won't even realize it. You'll just take an attack and then realize, like, oh snap, Intrepid Heart saved me right there. It's not very hard to generate either, especially if you like really get comfortable with your fights, or if you're using like a Pierce Bowgun. It fills up relatively quickly. There we go, easy punish. Thankfully, he did his other follow-up, so we did not have red gauge there. Alright, and he should do that big slam after this attack. He's at blue icon, so we'll do 2 slams. Our positioning was kind of messed up there, unfortunately. He's getting too close to that wall. Here, actually, let's get away from it. It's perfect. Basically tell him where we want him to go. Oh, we had no meter. Foresight failed. That's okay. Set up Harvest Moon. He should laser here. Gap closed with another Helm Breaker. Oh, he missed it though. Okay. Actually a bit dangerous. Yeah, 2 wire bugs on the Helm Breaker cooldown. Intrepid Heart saves our life yet again. Oh, now he's dead. Alright, so that was a bit more scuffed for me personally, I won't lie. But I think we took him out a little over 10 minutes. Yeah, 10:23, so not bad. I will show off my set. Give me 1 second. Turn off my camera. But you can see it, the attack boost 7, crit I6, all that good stuff. So it's a set that I would say is pretty powerful for sure. And this was mostly me. I'm not too sure what my dog was doing, but I know my Palico was probably on the lower end. But yeah, I hope maybe this live commentary kind of helped a little bit. With the longsword specifically, I might record like a Switch Axe one right after this. But yeah, with this fight, it really does test your ability to be consistent, I would say for sure. But just for those little mistakes, you know, Blood Right, Intrepid Heart, all that stuff can really take you, take you pretty far. And I'm not even running any evasion boosting skills at all. There's no evade extender. There's no embolden either or evasion window. The most evasion boosting I get is just from Bloodlust 1, and that gives me like evasion window 1 for, that short period of time before I get over the frenzy. So yeah, hope you take something away from that. And I might try to do more monsters along this line, because I do feel kind of good about this. Maybe I'll just be a little less chaotic next time, though. Who knows?